Welcome to another show of Mr. Phi Encounters, where we bring you the talented of Charleston, South Carolina. Today I have with me Jessica ROCFAME. She's a native of Bronx, New York, and also she is one of the co-creators of Those to Watch Radio and TV. And go ahead and give the people your resume.
Hi y'all, my name is ROCFAME. Like you said, I'm originally from the Bronx. I'm a radio personality on Those to Watch Radio alongside Colors the Network Man and Jay Brown. It's a 6-year running show, almost 7 in September, right? And I'm co-partner, well, I don't know what co-partner, that's where it's double negative, right? I am partner of the Meeting of the Minds with Colors the Network Man. Also with Colors, I'm on Those to Watch TV with 2exposeu.com. It's the number 2xposu.com. And I am on a podcast called the MIXXFITZ podcast. I'm with an elite group of people called the Meeting of the Bosses, and that's every last Sunday. I am also the CEO, owner, and award-winning choreographer of BODYROC dance group. It originated in New York, and I brought it down here. I got a great team now. And I do run ROCFAMEMEDIA with Hen Rock. Shouts to Rock Boy. We started it kind of in New York, and then we kind of bring it here and expanded it a little bit. He's been doing his thing. He's actually been on Those to Watch Radio recently. It was pretty dope. And yeah, I'm a mama. Oh, and the MIXXFITZ podcast, which is being rebranded. Shout outs to Tiff. They call it Ecstasy. That's my partner. And I'm a senior instructor for TIPSY TWERK, LLC. Make sure you go on Facebook and Instagram and follow. Shouts to Dominique. And now we finally got a new venture. It's called The Meeting of the Mind Presents. It's an intimate concert for one artist. I'll explain more later, but that's all I'm into. I just listed them. So.
And you wonder why she's so busy. This interview has been planned for about the first week that this show has come in concept, and now it finally happens. And as you see already, the same background from last time. So this show just came on, and hopefully, and yes, if you might hear a voice in the background, that is him too, Mr. Colors. So explain to me, for one, why did you move down from New York to here?
Well, I was a happy little camper in New York, and
correction, nobody's ever happy in New York. Just go ahead.
I was. That's my home. Like, I know people from Charleston talk shit about Charleston all the time, but people be here love it. Kinda. I don't know. Let's not go there. Anyway, I was in the Bronx, right? And I'm the only child. My parents, they retired here in Charleston. And they were getting older, and it was time for me to come down and be with them and help them as the responsibility of
So you have heritage in Charleston, basically?
My father is not my original father. He's raised me since I was 2.
Okay.
So that's my dad. So he has family down here. I'm Antiguan. I'm from the West Indies. My origin is from the islands. But I was raised in the Bronx, so it was nothing but New York culture that I had on me. A lot of my family is like mob folk from Boston and stuff like that. So, but the only heritage I have on there is that my grandmother, she was born in Hartsville, South Carolina. Okay. But after she left, I think it was over. We didn't ever come back.
Give me one favorite again. Say New York again.
New York.
One more time.
New York.
You heard it. You heard it. She had that New York.
It doesn't come out often. I actually try not to, because when I was younger, I had a little bit of an accent. So, to compete with all the in the schools, I had to talk properly. So, and I have big front teeth. And I've always had that problem since I was a kid. Like, I had full grown grill when I was 10. Little head, big teeth. Ridiculous. So, in order for me to talk correctly and get used to my mouth and my teeth, my diction had to be there. So, but get me angry enough, at Colors though. He done heard my accent come out a few times. The New York accent.
I hear that a lot where people, anytime that you get angry, your accent will come out. Because in Florida, people will be like, oh yeah, you don't speak Geechee? I'm like, yeah, I don't. And then starting to get one person made me angry.
You're shitting.
Some Haitian dude was like, oh, you from St. Thomas? I'm like,
no.
What? I'm from Charleston. Oh, you like people? I'm like, no, I'm from Charleston. I'm just angry right now.
Now, don't get me wrong. I've been here long enough that certain things I say definitely has some Charleston slang to it.
So how long have you been in Charleston?
I got here at the very last month of 2015, so I can say that my journey started here in 2016.
Okay, so maybe like 7 more years and then you be honorary Geechee, you know?
I mean, well, what is that? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, that's 4. Now, my dad started a security company down here in 2000. I got pulled out of high school in the Bronx. No, in Manhattan, and I came here, so from end of 2000 all the way to 2004, I'm a North Charleston naughty bye. You feel me? Varsity, cheerleader, you feel me?
She said naughty bye, so don't really count that. Anyway.
It definitely counted from 2000 to 2004.
Well, and how about this? We'll do a poll online to see if they count you as Geechee after this interview.
Oh no, don't want to be Geechee. Hold up,
time out.
Hold up.
Yeah, she Geechee. She said it like that. She with the Hannibals and Street, you know. She showed me Meet and Street, you know. So,
and listen, the first boyfriend I had here was country as hell. Shouts to JoJo from Alien Nation. We dated for a year, and he is country as fuck. So he's the one that had me, you know, already with the shits when I came down here. So he coached me well, you know.
I see that. He coached you very well. He with the shits.
He definitely was.
At least you say script, and then you know that's it.
Not yet.
Nah.
I got a few drinks.
In fact, you know, I got one test for her, and some of y'all might not agree. Where you from? What do you consider a nanny?
A nanny?
Yeah.
Like Boo Boo.
Okay, yeah, she Geechee.
Bunky.
She Geechee. That's it. That's the one test. Cause honestly, everybody else. Anytime you ask somebody else, anybody else, they be like, oh, that's a man, isn't it? Like, no.
A nanny? Oh no, nanny up. I went to high school here. You don't think I know what nanny means? Come on now, high school? Please.
So, what gave you the passion to dance?
Oh, well, when I was younger, you know, it's not something that I'm ashamed of anymore.
Yeah.
My mom was around, but my auntie BB, my grandma, my godmother, they circled around me and cradled me because my mom, she was living a different type of lifestyle back then. Now, being an older person, I understand that you can go through some shit. Back then, I didn't understand. I was very quiet. I didn't want to talk to anybody, and I never expressed myself. So I started to draw a lot, and somebody decided to take me to the YMCA. I was about 7 or 8 years old. Valentine Avenue in the Bronx, and it was like literally like a bus ride away in the hood, in the Little Italy in the Bronx, they called it. And they took me to the YMCA. I was supposed to be doing art classes, and I heard drums. Never heard that. Actually I lied. I heard that music before. Train stations all the time.
I mean, come on, the subway station,
all the time. Harlem itself is a mecca of culture. And, you know, but something in it, I don't know what it was, they were just going off, and they kept doing this break, that and I was like, what is that? So every 8 count, I would hear, and they would go, and I looked, snuck out of class, went to go see, it was these people, they were doing African dancing, they were in a big auditorium basketball gym, they were wearing all black outfits, and they were killing it, and it's something, and it stirred in me, and at that moment, just me watching them, I forgot about my mom being on crack, me getting made fun of that my mom, you know, was loose around the neighborhood, me going home not, you know, having food there to eat, and, you know, worrying about how the lock is broken and somebody can come in, you know, I forgot about all my problems for that quick second, and I wanted to feel like that every day. So then I asked to be in dance. So my mom came to, she put me in the dance, and we had our first performance. It was a big citywide performance. It was really nice. And from then on, I kept with it. There wasn't much dancing available back then. The arts wasn't funded too much in the Bronx. The Bronx is kind of like the stepchild of the city. It's the oldest borough, but it's the most neglected borough. And, you know, gentrification started to come around, so a lot of programs were being taken from the black community, and we didn't have the arts program. So the YMCA pretty much was all I had. So outside of that, once I couldn't go there no more, PS46, I started singing and dancing in musical theater, and I did the Wizard of Oz. I played, I sang to audition Michael Jackson, Heal the World. Sure. I had such a beautiful voice, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to dance, so I became one of the dancing monkeys instead. They gave me a part.
I hate that term so much.
But I wanted to dance. All I wanted to do was dance. And I mean, that feeling was amazing. Like, I forgot everything. And I felt like I was a star for that one moment. Even if nobody was watching me, I felt like the spotlight followed me. And I wanted to keep that feeling up. After that, high school came around. I stopped dancing for a long time. Like I said, money, funding, all this other stuff. High school came around. I auditioned to go to a performing arts high school because I already knew what I wanted to do. I actually was going to try to go into musical theater, but I definitely wanted to dance. So I auditioned, did ballet, actually made it. Never did ballet in my life. This white lady, snake, pop, pop, do this. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. But I'm gonna try though. And you know what I mean? So I wasn't ballet trained, you know what I mean? So I did it, and then I sung Hopelessly Devoted to You by Olivia Newton-John from Greece. And I wound up getting in, and lo and behold, my mom snatched me right out of school right after that. And we wound up coming to Charleston. So in Charleston, I danced with the Adonde Dance, the African dance group.
I seen that group before though.
I danced with them before, and I did that in high school. I was a part of North Charleston High School step team. I became varsity. I became varsity in the competition team actually in my freshman year of North Charleston High School, which was unheard of. They always put you in JV first. They was like, no, you going straight to varsity. I had my jacket on freshman year, you feel me? We started competing. We only made it to ESPN twice, and we won one time. So after that, high school cougar cabarets, every talent show, play ever that I could possibly be into, because the problems didn't end. I took my mom out the situation followed her here. Didn't know that it was such a crack epidemic, a coke epidemic, epidemic here. You know what I mean? I was in the police cadets. I was working to, pay bills. At a very young age, my dad got sick. He had a heart problem, me chasing my mom around, and it was just like, it was so much. And like I said, every time I performed, it was the only space that I had to leave my situation for the moment. Till this day, I take every performance that I have and disappear from the earth for a second. Okay. You know what I mean? So believe it or not, dance has always been a therapy for me. It kept me from being the statistic that everybody thought I was supposed to be. Because all my life I was saying, you're going to be coquette like your mother. You're going to have all these kids. You're not going to make it out the hood. You're going to be in Valentine Avenue forever. You ain't never going to go nowhere. And I proved all of them wrong. You feel me? I did leave high school. I did graduate. You know what I mean? I went to college. You know what I mean? I have a beautiful daughter that's into it too. And dancing literally saved my life.
Okay. Well, wow. Because she gave us the behind the music of Jessica just now. And I'm actually happy for that, because honestly, there's a lot of people out here who do not let their past affect them, and they come up with some very positive outcomes. And you're one of those stories that honestly will show you that you can do whatever you want, just don't let nobody get you.
Right.
Now, tell me this, do you ever plan on going back to New York just to not glout, but basically tell them, hey, I made it out here. What about you?
Believe it or not, New York ain't never stopped following me. I got more love in New York than I do here in Charleston. Okay. Believe it or not, I get booked a lot more in New York than I do in Charleston. I just haven't had the opportunity to go out there. The love that I have friends of mine that actually went on to do great things with dance and their art and stuff like that. And all my friends and everybody, my rock family out there, they never stop. But I would move to New York just to put a magnifying glass onto my platform, because it's very, very hard to crack Charleston's nut. Excuse me. But that's the only way that I can say it.
It's true.
It's very, very hard. I've been out here for a very long time. I watched a man who's been out here even longer than me still, get grievances for everything that he does. I not even for nothing, and I'll say it on your show, I don't care, because I don't know any of those people. But, we did talk about this, and regardless of what you think about him, DJ Money Cannon, I just performed at his birthday party. It was this many people there. And you would think that after, no matter what, you put in your years, you've helped so much people, you work with all these people. I see people that he worked with right now that didn't show up and celebrate with him. So who the fuck am I, girl from New York, try to come gain clout from Charleston, you know what I mean, and build a name here? It's just really hard to crack. It's like a big popularity contest. See, at least in New York, I do realize that if you're doing something, they like, oh snap, you doing that? Oh, you suck. But keep doing that shit, bruh. That's dope. Like, that's the type of energy I get from New York. You feel me? So even if you're in your worst.
Because, I mean, growing up here, honestly, I've been told so many times you gonna just be the same person ever, but honestly, yeah, I just got used to it to the point like, okay, well, I'll see y'all later. Deuces, I'm out. I'm going to school. Came back. You're like, oh, you back? Oh, you look who's back. Like, yeah, I'm back.
Watch me.
And how you're doing? And kind of find out some of them got kids. Some of them that done had like a divorce marriage and stuff like that. Some of them done move out because they don't have problems. I'm like,
oh, coming back to Charleston after high school was a trip. Mind you, that's a 10-year gap. From 2004, mind you, I left immediately. As soon as I graduated, I was like, bye-bye. And I didn't throw and I didn't come back for 10 years, and I came back. And the funniest thing, I'm gonna tell you, I ain't calling no names because, you know, y'all good. But listen, it was just funny because when I left, I was like 18, 19, you know what I mean? So when I came back, I'm like, hey girl, how you doing? Da-da-da. Yeah, my son. I'm looking at your son. I'm like, that's a big boy. Oh yeah, he about to graduate high school.
Wait a minute.
Wait, what? That wasn't your little brother. That wasn't her little brother. That was not her little brother. So like, don't get me wrong, when I came back, you know, it was nice to see people, but yeah, it's the same thing. I came back with a resume behind me.
It's plenty of times I had to do math in my head. Hold up, wait a minute.
I did it. You know what I mean? With the calculations and all that.
But for guys, this is like, hold up, wait a minute. Oh, and the first thing I get is, oh no, it's not you. Like, oh, what's up, man? How you doing?
See, luckily, hey, just came. Hey, had sex in high school. So I wasn't leaving with nobody, kid.
I was a nice, wholesome kid. I was a nice, very wholesome kid. And anybody say different in the comments, y'all lies.
I mean, I really was. Y'all ain't got nothing on me. In high school, I said no to the joke. No kitty touches. Not at all. No, you know what it was? Okay, I was a power base. Okay, I danced and did the cheerleading thing, but for competition ESPN, I was a power base. And we were base in the back. We were the whole life of the whole stance, okay? Because if I let go, it's your phone, okay? So I had to weight train with the football team and the basketball team. The football team used to help me all the time because it was like, listen, girl, I want to weight train. Hell yeah, we helping you. I was I didn't have sex.
They weren't afraid that you might whoop their ass afterwards.
No, they all knew that it's the respect thing. That's what it is. They knew I did not have sex. So they treated me differently. They talked to me differently. They acted differently around me.
So you was one of the guys?
But no, they protected me like I was a little sis. Like, they really respected my craft and what I was doing. Yeah. And they actually respected me because I wasn't having sex. I didn't accept no dates, no nothing. And there was nothing going around about
me. So what about prom?
I went by myself. I went to, listen, let me tell you how I macked this. No, let me tell you how I macked this, okay? First of all, I was invited to 3 different proms, and I had 3 different dresses, and I went as their dates for all 3 proms. My prom, I macked by myself. I definitely went by myself. I didn't think nobody was worthy enough to go with me, and I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't want nobody to go with me. I was quiet.
I think I'm older than you, I'm not sure, but I'm older than you now.
No, I don't think you're older than me. I'm 34.
Well, damn, I thought I was older.
He older.
I thought he was younger. He's off camera. Guys, he is young. He's a nice young man.
I just broke the 4th wall.
He's a nice young man. Don't worry about it. Y'all seen this show, he's a nice young man.
Listen, follow Those Who Watch Radio on Facebook. You'll see all the old jokes I've been doing for all this time. Trust me, he gets it all.
So, tell me this thing. What, I know Cutter's done told us everything about behind the scenes, but now I'm getting your version. How did you come up with Those to Watch television and radio?
Well, Those to Watch Radio was started, 3 or 4 years before I got around? 3 or 4 years before I got around, and it was already based, when I came around, it was Lovey Smith. No, Lovey. What's the last name?
Yeah, it was Lovey.
They call me Love.
Yeah, Lovey.
CG Network.
Yeah, Lovey and J-Vibe.
And J-Vibe and Colors, and J Brown has always been the engineer. I started guest hosting.
Yeah.
So it just became, okay, put it this way. I don't care what you think. A lot of ins and outs, a lot of people coming in and out, but we locked it down, ain't nobody else coming. That's it. We did it and we broke up with people, and that's it. There's no more.
I want her to knock me out.
So no more. We tried it. We tried to add to the team. We tried to take away from the team. It happened, but it seems to just work with me and Colors just fine. We're fine. And that's how it ended. Those who watch TV, on the other hand, he hooked up with Mr. Goodman and Miss Sarah Goodman, and I think Mr. Goodman offered those who watch TV.
Interview. We thought it was an interview.
Yeah, we thought we were being interviewed, but turned out we were in front of the camera with mics and we were by ourselves, and me, Colors, and Jay is like, I guess.
Keep doing it.
What do we do? And so we just started rambling and talking, but after a while we started to plan our show. Jay ended it. Jay was like, that was my first and last. That's it. I ain't coming no more. I was like, alright, cool, Jay, that's fine. But me and Colors kept it up, and what we did, we have so many entities together that we use Those Who Watch TV and the website as a platform to wrap everything up.
Recap.
Yes, recap.
Okay. So tell the people the backstory of what you created, which is,
MIXXFITZ podcast and BODYROC dance group.
So let's go with the MIXXFITZ. We're going to use the BODYROC basket. The BODYROC is obviously the biggest part.
Yeah.
In my opinion, BODYROC is the biggest one because, and for all of you who do not know, when this show was concepted or in its conception, it came up on one Thursday morning, early in January, the first week in January, and all I posted up was like, hey, I have an idea. I want to promote local artists, local musicians, local businesses all around Charleston. I'm getting tired of people waiting to be discovered. I said one thing to one person, which is an old co-worker. By the time I got my second job, and I let her know everything I wanted to do, and within 1 hour, I kept getting ding, 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 and then most of those things in 1 hour was from her, followed by, I'm gonna hook you up with Colors. Make sure you know, Colors come up and get ding, 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 and all I see is, watch the slideshow first, then hit me up like, okay, I don't know what's going on here, what just happened, and she gave me her notes and said, call me. Okay, fine. I called her, and she said, I love the idea, I got some more people for you, I want to do this. They didn't even let me explain anything, they just read it, and that was it.
That was enough.
So I have to say this, thank you so much for being, other than Paris Queen, Ebony, the headliner Jenkins, and you, Miss Jessica RFM, because those things I will never forget now. Thank you so much because y'all brought the show to conception. Honestly, it was a time in doing that same day, I thought I did not create the show at all. Like they acted like it was their show. I was just hired to do camera work. Like yeah, oh you got a camera? Okay good. You got a computer? Oh you got to edit? Okay good. We hire you to do it. That's it. Other than that, I had nothing to do with this show.
But it was an amazing idea, I can tell you that, because you know, after a while, people become a little high and mighty about themselves, and they forget to support the people, underdogs like us. You know what I mean? That's trying to scratch our way up too. And this is a good stepping stone. Like I love the fact that because of Those Who Watch Radio, I got to watch careers blossom. K Dyke. Okay.
Sick.
Okay, I watched.
Shout out to K Dyke because you had the first show, and literally each time I promoted the show, you. Back on again, sharing it. I'm like, what? K Dyke, okay, promote the show again. Every show I got, she has promoted it. This one right here, I spent for a whole week. Hey, go follow him on his business page. Go follow his YouTube page, Instagram page. I thought she was my mom for a second. Like she promoted me more than my mom did.
But that's what I do. That's why I respected you, because mind you, all the entities is for other people to shine. I don't sit there and talk about myself on all these shows.
But honestly, like you got the concept of basically the show was basically just to promote everybody else because yes, it's gonna be for y'all for free. But in the long run, when somebody asks me, hey, can I see your work? Oh, go on YouTube.
Got him. Yep. Got him.
But I'm sorry to go on that tangent. I just had to make sure that they knew that honestly, you and Paris and Ebony, y'all deserve as much credit for everything that I'll
Beautiful woman.
Thank you.
Beautiful woman. Absolutely.
But
MIXXFITZ podcast. Alright, MIXXFITZ podcast, we started on the Anchor app. And we started on the Anchor app because it also like posted it on several platforms all at once. So it was Ecstasy, which is Tiffany Knowlton. We met her on Those Watch Radio at the Seashore Farmers Lodge with Aisha Thurston. Look at me. Look, Aisha Thurston. Aisha. A-I-S-H.
And we're not editing that either.
Oh, no. Do not.
Everything.
Do not. And my homegirl Phoenix from the Bronx. That's part of my rock family too. Long time A1 Day One. Her name is never mind. Her name is Phoenix. And we started it because there was a lot of shit that we wanted to talk about that I just could not talk about on Those Watch Radio. Like at one time I wanted to get a married couple, I wanted to get 2 single people, I wanted to get 2 friends with benefits, and I wanted to talk about sex. And not just fucking, I wanted to talk about literal sex and the concept of the connections of the different
entities. Made during those type
right, like because a friends with benefits, they gonna talk about sex with each other differently from a married couple, differently from somebody who's dating, differently from somebody who's single. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to get that. It's hard to get on Those Watch Radio because it's a family show.
And also somebody in that group is cheating somehow. They can get exposed.
Oh, that wasn't my problem. Because everybody was gonna wear name tags, single, married, or whatever. So however you advertise yourself, that had nothing to do with me. So, but we were definitely gonna get into it. So we decided to just have like a little mini panel on subjects that we wanted to talk about. So I think the first one of the ones we had was friends with benefits. That was a big one. That was a great one. It was long and it was very informative, and it was 3 different, mind you, we're all different ages. I'm not going to display everybody else's ages, but we're all different ages. We're different walks of life. I only have 1 child. The other one got 2. The other one got, more older kids, so we all been through different things at different times. So sex was different for us. You know what I mean? Like, Tiffany might have said, hey, listen, I don't want you. You know what I mean? Come over. Here's $40. Get the fuck out. Type shit, you feel me? She may put it like that.
People at these $40. Cause you just reminded me about how somebody said, "How can you support 2 girls?" You said, "Easy. It's easy to get $80."
So
sorry for that.
So but with me at the point in my life, like I just wasn't trying to hear it at all. Like Tiffany was trying to date. I wasn't trying to hear that at all at the time. I was like, just don't talk to me, period. And, Phoenix trying to fall in love. So us talking about sex in different ways was going to be ridiculous. We had guest hosts on. We were supposed to have a few people on coming up, but we had to end the show in the middle of the year. She had surgery. I started off with BODYROC, started to fuck off, so I had to cut it off. But it's being rebranded, and it's coming back, and it's coming to be called From the Top, because me and Tiffany, we're going to do it by ourselves. We from up top. That's what we call it. So we're going to call it From the Top. And we are going to bring it back because the conversation that we had on these episodes were epic. It was a bit much. We had a bunch of commentary that YouTube blasted. And it was because it was everything that everybody was scared to talk about. Polygamy, cheating, friends with benefits,
They should not put you on that show.
Oh, pick a subject. But we're coming back. We're coming back, and we're gonna tackle some real definite issues. We're gonna talk about the culture of these high school boys pimping these girls out. Okay.
One topic that I would want to see somebody do is how somebody who. One thing I don't like is that for one, everybody's talking about you need to do better as black people, need to do better as black people, but then it's the same person who says that will put up a world star shared fight of somebody getting their ass whooped.
Be about it.
And then but you quit to say don't call me a nigga, but then you call everybody else a nigga.
Right. You don't follow. Too. You know what I mean?
So basically, yeah, that's what you preach, and the second you say it's it's my word though. Okay. If you keep using the word, it gives more power. But then again, if you let the white person use it, it's their power.
Right.
That's what, to me, it's just a word. But then again, people don't agree like me because honestly, I don't care because it doesn't mean me.
Right. It doesn't represent me as a whole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But what you can't do though, and I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. I don't care if it's said in context by anybody else, even a white person, whatever, because I say cracker like 4 times a day, like pretty much every few hours. Very racist to white people. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't like it much. I love y'all, but I don't like y'all much. But like, I'm definitely a sister. But
this show does not endorse that. Just know that I want everybody to come on this show. White or black.
Oh no, that's fine. I work with them.
I do.
Listen, my last name is Hughes. I know not one black Hughes, so don't get it twisted. It's in me now. It's in me now, and I say white people the same way that I don't like niggers either.
Exactly.
I fuck with black people. I don't fuck with niggers. You feel me?
Somebody watched that Chris Rock stand up too, I guess.
Chris Rock stand up.
He said the same thing, like, yeah, I don't like niggers. I must be African American black people. I'm not them niggas.
Great minds, y'all.
Because
I didn't see it.
Because there's a difference between being black and being a nigger.
I would never.
Because for one, a black person, yeah, you understand certain things, but you honestly can honestly work towards something better. A nigga just going straight out, go stupid.
That's absolutely right, and I can't deal with the ignorance no more. Like, you know, when I was younger, it's a different situation. Even today, even if I made a mistake, if I was in the right, if I was in the wrong, we're not gonna argue over it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna see what I did wrong. I'm gonna see where I did wrong. I'm gonna admit to that, and we're gonna move on. We're not gonna go back and forth. We're not gonna linger. I'm 34. I refuse to argue with anybody anymore. Okay? Ain't no fighting. I'm definitely licensed. I pop my trunk. I don't fight with bitches. I don't. Don't fight with me.
Because life's too
just go away.
Life's too long to be arguing with somebody, especially if for something that you can just honestly just admit to, like, hey, if you was wrong, you wrong. If not, I'm not gonna say nothing to you. I'm just gonna let you keep on doing you, and then and when you ready to admit it, come back.
That's the only thing that I did have a problem with here in Charleston. Everybody makes mistakes. I forgave people.
But people in Charleston don't
but they don't forgive. And I'm okay with that. I'm fine with cutting it off when I walk past you like we didn't know each other. You know what I mean? Just let me know what your energy is so I don't take my time to be really good to you. I can use my energy and use it somewhere else. Everybody makes mistakes, you feel me? Like, you know, even you know, something that I can't even bring up no more because I gave that up on the 2 shots of vodka. I can't talk about it no more. But there was a situation that happened that I had to literally forgive myself. You know, I realized it would never be resolved. It's gonna always happen. The only way that I can prove that person wrong is to live in my truth. Proof is in my work, boo. I've been around. I ain't going nowhere. So no matter how many shots I got thrown at me, I still stayed afloat. That goes to show you that I had to build my character. And obviously you see what the problem was, because only the miserable one is the one that had the problem. I've been happy all year.
So now, tell me, now you said something about TIPSY.
TIPSY TWERK, yes.
Let's go to that one.
TIPSY TWERK is an event, party type planning thing. I mean, she throws parties for you. So if you got a divorce, if you get married, if you got a, you know, things like that, you got a job, yeah, I saw somebody have a divorce party. Yes, she offers drinks, she bartends for you. She is liquor licensed, 21 and over. We have great instructors. I think we got yoga. I think we got regular twerk classes. Shout out to Uniqua from BODYROC and TIPSY TWERK. She's an instructor as well. We have track pole fitness. I teach body language one-on-one. My classes are a little more sensual. We wear the lingerie, we get a little sexy with it, we do a little slower songs, and I accentuate your body instead of like, you know, twerk, twerk, booty, bounce, bounce.
If you ever need promos for that, I'll be glad to volunteer to do.
I probably do sooner or later, best believe. But I don't do twerking now. I don't do the twerk, the random twerking that you see. My stuff is a little slower, a little more accentuated. You know what I mean? I teach you how to use your body. Pretty much by the time I'm done teaching you, you done told this man everything you wanted without opening your mouth. That's pretty much what that is.
To observe. Yes.
It is fun though.
And no, none of my homeboys can't come. Y'all can't. I got gas money. Don't worry.
But make sure to follow that. It was made by Dominique from TIPSY TWERK. She is the CEO.
Okay. So that link will be in the bottom too.
Yes.
So now we got it's hard to say.
MIXXFITZ.
MIXXFITZ. We got the TIPSY TWERK, and then that there too.
BODYROC dance group, because I think we talked about
that sound like That sounds like a nice PlayStation Dance Revolution game. BODYROC Dance Group.
Well, BODYROC Dance Group was started in the Bronx. It was actually called LDC.
Okay.
I don't talk to all of them no more, but you know, shouts to Phoenix, Satia, Minerva, and TT. All y'all, shouts to y'all, because that's who I started LDC with. We were in my living room. I used to work with these girls. I mean, training after training. Stretching. I used to rent studios. We used to go to the BAD Academy, the Bronx Academy of Arts and Dance. We used to use the pole, the long pole, to stretch and stuff like that. Like, we used to practice. But with everything happening, my heart changed, and I went to South Carolina, so I ended it there. But I started it here. Started dancing with Dean Alcedo. Shouts to Dean Alcedo, which was my ex-boyfriend's brother.
Okay.
And he was a part of that group, Alienation, until he went solo. So I started dancing behind him with this guy named Jeremy. Me and Jeremy danced behind him for a while, and then I was like, I can keep doing this. This is easy. So I was like, let me try to build a team. So one day at the Independent Tone Awards, for Dean, we did do the pre-show for the Independent Tone Awards that year. And Dean was like, I need another dancer. I was like, okay, cool, let's get another dancer. Quan Rip, shouts to Quan Rip. The Independent Tone Awards was like having an open ambassadors audition. And it was for dancers. So I go there, Tori Weldon, who I dance for now. They call TOP Productions. He was there with a guy named Prince, who is my male hip hop lead right now. And he was there, and he did some shit. I don't know what he was doing. I know he was doing something. I don't know how to dance like him, but this is my impression of him. So, but yeah, all of that shit. Yep, all of that. So I was like, I need him. And so Tori hooked it up. I wound up linking with him. He wound up doing Dean's show with me, and in return, I did Tori's show with him. So I made it onto the stage both times that year. Pre-show, anime show, and I won choreographer of the year. Yes. So I got my little award and stuff like that. And from then we had a dancer on that we had her booked for a while dancing with us. She wound up having a difference of opinion with the group, and she wound up leaving, still to be very successful. We moved on and we gathered Lena, Chantalina, if you will. And she's a little bag daddy. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Like, she was me in my 20s. I ain't gonna hold you.
I like to move.
Oh, you will. You definitely will. And after that, me, Lena, and Prince. Then on top, behind that, we had Gavin. Shouts to Gavin, and he's our crumper. He crumps.
Okay.
And then after that, we added Uniqua. She's my body work instructor, because she does that twerk thing. Yeah.
Now, see, I thought BODYROC, all the videos I saw and everything, and all the pictures, I keep seeing a lot of women. So I thought it was just an all-female group. So it's an all-gender group.
Yeah, it's an all-gender group. When the girls are dancing together, we call ourselves the BODYROC Vixens.
Okay.
And when we're dancing together, obviously we just BODYROC.
So can you give me a rough number of how many people is actually in the group?
Let's see. Me, Lena, Uniqua, Gavin.
She's giving me a precise number.
And yeah, it's just 5 of us right now. Yeah.
Okay then.
We had another 2, but I don't play with my money and I don't play with my business, so that's why it's 5.
So if anybody wanted to join Charleston, who actually is a legit person on dance and actually have good character, would they be able to contact you to be able to join?
Absolutely. I'm always looking for people to work, and just to let you know, we do dance covers. We are actually hired to dance behind artists. So I don't want you to think that I'm ever going to book you for anything other than backup or video or live performances. A lot of people's like, I don't like to join crew. I'm a free agent. I'm like, so are we. It's just that we just share the name, you know what I mean? So that's what we do. We are backup dancers.
No, you would not be dancing in the rain with a Marion for Lil Saint, okay? We ain't doing that.
I mean, we're trying to get there.
But they ain't doing that.
They ain't doing that. I ain't doing that at all. But anybody who wants to join, you can always hit BODYROC page up. Any of us will answer. The Instagram, only I got that right now. You can hit me up on my Instagram, Facebook, whatever. You can reach Colors will send you. You can reach him. He'll start telling me about it too. So
I'm gonna let you know, hey, I got her information right here. You ain't getting a number, you're just getting the straight Facebook.
Word, no phone number.
But believe me, she'll answer Facebook all the time.
Oh yeah. That's
sometimes, you know, I still test that out right now.
Yeah.
As some of you may know right now, Colors, Jessica, and their whole crew is actually nominated for the South Carolina Underground Music Awards, which are coming up on the second Sunday of February.
February 9th.
February 9th. So this show hopefully will be up by then, but if not, just know that when will voting start for the next year?
Probably at the end of this year.
Yeah.
I think it was from like October to November or something like that for nominations.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what is it, January 1st to February 1st or something like that for voting? Something like that. We've been following for a while.
Something like that.
But like, you know, if you do, you know, happen to go online, happen to type in, you know, www.theschoolman.com.
But don't worry, because this show will be up as soon as possible. I'll make sure of that. But it will be up before February 9th, so don't worry about that. But one thing I can say is that keep your eye out for Long Time Entertainment coming.
Long Time Entertainment.
Oh, I thought he was going to say it, that's why. Long Time Coming Entertainment. Okay, he doesn't.
I didn't want to, it's her interview, so I'm just playing.
I'm not saying it because I'm not part of it, and I don't want to get beat up. But also, stay on the lookout for BODYROC, for MIXXFITZ, and TIPSY TWERK. I'm not gonna get that one, because we want to make sure that everybody gets their shout out, everybody gets their calling, everybody gets their awards. Even to my previous people on this show, like Ebony the Headliner, hopefully Paris coming up soon, Olivia who's coming up soon.
Yes.
And also one of the people who honestly just last week, Dejan T, that they know, everybody from M31, Josh, Mamadi Cannon, everybody. We want to make sure we support all you guys, so hopefully you guys do come on the show too. But right now, she's the feature, so tell me this. Anything you want to tell the people right now in YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, everything?
Just know that I love the arts so much that I always give up my services for free. When I start, you know, building my company and start working, I just hope that the respect remains there. I'm gonna always do stuff from my heart, you know, from the radio show to the TV show to the Meeting of the Minds. We don't make much money, but that should come from here because I'm actually you guys' fans. You know, a lot of the musicians I see, I follow for real in real life, and I buy your music like a grown up off a credit card. Like, I don't just, you know, steal your stuff off of YouTube. You know, it's not streams. I buy it and I support. You know what I mean? Just wait. I cannot wait to have to pay to get into your events. You know what I mean? Or
Man, I am
like, I know, but still, you know, support. Like, I have people that, you know, come to Meeting of the Minds that don't have to pay, but then pay, you know what I mean, for support. You know, you don't understand what that does. The love is always there, and I'm always going to continue to give you my love. Beyond the haters, beyond the naysayers, I know that I'm doing everything from my heart, and I'm going to keep doing it for as long as I can. And, you know, as long as Charleston got me, I'm going to continue to serve the city and represent the city well, because I yell blood, Charleston, bang, bang, gang, gang. Every time I go back to New York, they look at me sideways. But I'm like, that's where I'm at. So, like, what do you want me to do? Like, so just know that it's out of love. And, you know, if I ever did anything to you, listen, I'm sorry. And we can just leave it at that.
Now, I must admit, one thing I can truly say is that when you do something that's free of charge, you actually put more effort to it, because when you're doing something for free, you want to make sure it looks good for somebody can actually come out and be like, hey, I want to pay for this.
Absolutely.
And so when somebody does something for free like that, they try to get discovered. Try to discover it. And that's the main mantra about the whole show, is try to get yourself discovered by doing it yourself.
Right.
Exposing yourself. So how can people contact you if they're trying to get anything like that makes, I'm sorry, I keep messing it up, but it's the TIPSY TWERK, ROCFAMEMEDIA,
everything.
And
so for any of that, for Long Time Coming Entertainment, assistant stuff if you need to be led to Colors, for Those to Watch radio show, for the MIXXFITZ podcast,
MIXXFITZ.
for Those to Watch TV edition, for Meeting of the Minds, for Meeting of the Minds Presents, for TIPSY TWERK, for BODYROC Dance Group, for ROCFAMEMEDIA. I think that's it. I think that's it. But for any of that,
Meeting of the Bosses.
Meeting of the Bosses podcast. There you go. You can contact me at Jessica RFM. That's JESSICA RFM. Or you can hit me up on Instagram at Savage Sag. That's SAVAGE SAG 32. Or you can just type in BODYROC Dance Group, and I'm the administrator on there. You can definitely hit me up there. I don't give up my phone number like you said, but you can always hit me up.
And all that information will be in the bottom.
Yes.
And thank you so much for joining me on the show.
Yes.
It's been a long time coming show.
That's funny.
A long time coming show. That's been waiting for a long time. But thank you so much for doing the show, please.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am. And we'll see you next time. Same place, same channel. And please subscribe and share.